Another one of your keyboard skill checks is something called the Hanon exercise. It was invented by a person with the last name of Hanon, and that's why it's called the Hanon exercise, Hanon. And this is primarily to build finger dexterity and coordination between your two hands. I'm going to demonstrate one hand at a time. My right hand, it starts off like a 5-finger scale. When I come back to thumb, this time I move my pointer over one note, and so that moves all my other fingers over one note. So it's like a 5-finger scale, but it climbs up the keyboard and just moves to the right. If I was going to do it without pressing any keys down, it would look like my hand is kind of doing this, inching along the fingerboard key by key. Fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. You want to practice this with a metronome so that you know you're going at a really steady speed. And you want to listen to make sure that you're only hearing one note at a time. If it sounds like this, that should tell you that you're not lifting your fingers up. You want to hear only one note at a time. Another common mistake on this is people will repeat a note. They'll go like this, repeat the G. We're not repeating the G. It's like your hand is just kind of rolling up and down the keyboard. Another common mistake is that they'll repeat the thumb and move it. That's not what we're doing. That's just 5-finger scales all over and over. Hanon is a little bit different. If I'm calling my fingers are always just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Each finger only plays one note, and then it goes on to the next finger. Left hand, same principle, but now my space has to be between my pinky and my ring finger. Space, space, space. So if I was going to do this, it's like my hand is inching off of my pinky. Like that. Now when I go back the other way, it basically becomes the mirror image. So when I'm going down with my left hand, I inch back down this way. When I go down with my right hand, I'm inching back down this way. Thumb and 3 fingers, pinky. Thumb and 3 fingers, pinky. that my fingers are staying pretty close to the keyboard. And I'm doing my best to keep my wrist straight, which means when I come over here, my hand is kind of an angle to the keyboard, as opposed to like this. And there's not, the only guideline I'm really using that I want you to follow is just it has to be comfortable. If you start to bend your wrist so much that it starts to hurt here, then that should tell you to just let it relax a little bit. Your wrist is going to bend a little bit, but it shouldn't be anything real extreme. When you start doing this hands together, you'll need to go really slowly and maybe pause between all of your moves. A little pause. Maybe make a move one hand at a time. The coordination that this gives you between your two hands and the finger dexterity is really beneficial. Spending 2 minutes or 3 minutes each class period on this is going to it's going to pay off, and you'll feel the difference. It's going to feel a lot easier. Happy practicing.